Yo, what is up? We are riding with Kichuk 4E Geobeka today in the 703 version 2 premium tank, but today we are going to cover the new line of HTs from the Soviet line, starting from the KV3 at tier 7 that's already available in your garage. The new tanks IS-22 tier 8 equivalent of the 703, then the tier 9 IS-3 version 2, and finally the tier 10 STII or ST2. Now these tanks are going to be sandwiched in between the 277 line and the IS-4 line. Now if you're going to like this video, please consider subscribing and giving this video a like. It helps out my channel a lot. Now we are in Ghost Town, and this is Encounter, and Kichuk is going to go straight into town and try to dominate in that position. You're going to see him use his double-barrel gun to strike death upon the enemy with his double shot. Now of course the new line that's coming out, starting with the IS-2 to the tier 8 equivalent of this tank on the top right here, if you can see it, it has a gun that's not like the IS-3 gun. In fact, the gun is like, it doesn't have a muzzle brake. It has the IS-3 body, the hull is IS-3, but the turret comes from somewhere else. It's something new. It's a much wider body, wider turret, as you can see. It has kind of like characteristics something like this 703 version 2, except the gun handling is going to be slightly better, because we are expecting the gun dispersion going to be at 0.36, which is a lot better than the 0.42 in this 703 version 2. Now this 703 version 2, wait, hope, he's thinking about it, he's charged it, he let it go, now he's fully charged it, he's gonna go for it. Yes, double penetration, 800 damage. That's what happens with double barrel tanks. I'm looking forward to these tanks because no, they're not OP. Yes, they are OP. In the right hands, they're gonna be devastating. Now, as I was saying, the tier 8 version of the Tec Tree version is actually going to have even better gun handling than this 703, but the alpha damage is only 300 per shot compared to the 703, which is like a tier 9, because it does 390 alpha damage, the 703, and this is what the tier 9 looks like. The tier 9 is of course the IS-3 version 2, 390 alpha damage, same as this 703 version 2, 390 alpha damage you're expecting from this gun, with 243 penetration and 292 penetration on the premium shells. The dispersion is 0.38, again better than this 703 version 2, and it has 8 degrees gun depression. Now 8 degrees gun depression is going to be really good for these kind of tanks, because the 703 only has 5 degrees gun depression. That's really good, right? 8 degrees. Now the tier 8 version also has 7 degrees gun depression, better than the 703 version 2. So you're gonna have double barrel guns with hull down capabilities, because you have gun depression of 7 degrees, and in the tier 9 you're gonna have gun depression of 8 degrees. It's gonna be amazing, and better gun handling than the already good gun handling of this 703 version 2. Now if you don't know, you've seen these tanks running around in the random battle queues, you've seen a lot of videos being made about this tank, you've seen a lot of streamers, YouTubers playing this tank. Initially it takes a bit of a longer time to aim because of the 0.42 dispersion of the gun, but after you've fully aimed in, the moving dispersions, the hull traverse and the turret traverse dispersions is 0.12, which means it can cut, like if you stop and fire the aiming is really good because the moving dispersions is only 0.12. Now it doesn't say what the Tec Tree versions dispersions are going to be like on the move, but the dispersions, the initial dispersions at 100 meters is 0.38, which is better than this 703, which means the length of time it takes to aim on the 703, the Tec Tree versions are going to be even better. But the Tec Tree versions, they don't tell you what the soft stats are. Like you can find out on the 703, the soft stats on the dispersions is 0.12. They haven't given us any indication of what the Tec Tree soft stats are going to be like. But if it's any indication, if it's anything like the 703 version 2, it means the gun handling is going to be superb on the tier 8s and the tier 9s, and I expect the tier 10s is going to be working around the same way. Of course, the 703 version 2 is the only indicator that we have right now of what the tech line is going to be like. The Tec Tree line, they're going to be sandwiched in between the 277 and the IS-4 line. You're going to branch off from the KV-3 tier 7 tank. You're going to spend like 60,000 XP to get the tier 8 version, which is the IS-2, and you're going to spend a little bit more XP to upgrade the gun. So you don't want to play this with the stock guns, with the first gun. The first gun isn't very good at all. In fact, the first gun only does 160 penetration. I don't think I mean, it only does 120 penetration on the standard shells, and the premium shells 161 penetration, while the damage is only 160 on the stock gun. So you don't want to play on a stock gun in the tier 8 IS-2 version 2. You want to immediately get to the top gun as quickly as you can. Now this is going to be some kind of epic game from Kyuchuk 4E Becca here. He's already racked up a lot of damage, and as you know, games like this where you have epic gameplay, you need a little bit of luck on your side, and you saw a couple of times already luck on his side working for him. He's managed to bounce this last shot from the Super Hellcat, which is hiding there, and he has not even decided to move. He stayed there thinking that he is camouflage, I don't know, but they're coming at him one by one, and this is giving him an opportunity to attack them and win this game for the team. Now he is in a good position here. He's got hull down, but the enemy is like backing off. It is a one, if you didn't notice, it was a 1v6 in the end there. He's already destroyed 3. There is another 3 tanks to go. One of them is in the cap. What is Kyuchuk deciding to do now? He has decided to turn around because he had an idea that this guy is going to try and flank him, and just like that, again, he had some luck on his side. He bounced one shot and he managed to land 2 shots, both of them penetrating and destroying him. And now he's gonna sneak up into the base and see if he can get the reset, and there you go. And he's got no HP. I don't know why. Oh, but it looks like I said, you need some luck on your side with these kind of games, and it looks like the TS5 has a DC'd or something. He's gone into the cap. He's managed to cap, but he's DC'd. And we're taking a look right now on the top right is the tier 10 version of the Tec Tree line. This is going to be called the STI2 or the STII. That's what people used to call the STI. They don't know whether they call it the ST1 or the STI, but this is the tier 10. It's going to have a 122 gun with 440 alpha and 258 penetration on the standard shells, with 340s penetration on the premium shells. It's going to be formidable. if it's any indication, tier 10s are gonna have some kind of armor. How much armor, I don't know, but it looks like the dispersion as well is gonna be 0.38, a lot better than the 0.42 you see on this 703 version 2. So better dispersion. How much better dispersion on the move, the moving dispersions, we don't know yet, but it's going to be interesting. The tier 10 is going to be something everybody wants to get. Also, you're going to get a 8-degree gun depression on the tier 10 tank, which is better than this 5-degree. Again, luck on his side. The Emil has bounced in, and just like that, he gets to land 2 free shots on the Emil one, just because the Emil one didn't think about shooting him on the lower plate and finishing him off. And just like that, he's got great amount of medals. Ace Tanker, Top Gun. He also has the Radley Walters and what's the other one called again? I can't remember, but let's take a look at his results. He's got the Radley Walters and what's the other one called? I forgot. Well, let's take a look at it. The Kolobanov medal, that's what you call it. So the Top Gun, Steel Wall, Confederates, amazing. Now, if you like this video and you want to see more like that, please give this a like. I hope you enjoyed this video and a little bit of a sneak preview on the newest tanks that's coming out, I presume sometime around January. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.